It's filmed in the same day. Although I'm sure next week that'll look terrible because a ton of my stuff is healing so slowly. I have no idea what my problem is. Welcome back to Everyday's Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Everyday's Movie Ever. Today I'm going to talk about Three Without Fear. Three Without Fear is a 1971 television release about three kids surviving along the Pacific Mexico coast. It is directed by Frank Zuniga, cinematography by Milas C Hinshaw, editing by Norman R. Palmer, music by George Bruns, and it's written by Ben Masselink. The film listed two narrators, so I don't know if one of them did one episode and the other did the other episode, or if, like, there were just two. I never noticed a change in the voice, I don't think, but the two narrators were Roy E. Disney and Hugh Cherry. The film stars Bart Orlando as Dave, Pablo Lopez as Pedro, and Marion Valjalo as Maria. Okay, this is about average, both like plot-wise, overall, whatever. The narration told us literally everything, which I know like is a thing back then, but I don't even know. This was on a different level. It told us what the characters were feeling, it told us what the characters were thinking, and it wasn't like a POV voiceover moment. It was like pure omniscient voiceover, like narration, which was really obnoxious because I'm like, you could have showed us some of this stuff, and also we can infer some of it. Like, he's terrified because he's alone on a beach after a plane crash, and this dude he's with, he has no idea if he's alive. Of course he's scared. He's like a 12-year-old child. I don't know. The narration telling us literally everything, like what a character was thinking, feeling, what was going on, like all of that, was really obnoxious. Because, you know, movies, they are a visual medium first and foremost. So you are supposed to be visually telling your story as much as you possibly can, and anything you can't visually tell, you can try to do in any other kind of way. That's why people harp on expository dialogue so much, because it's like, is there any way you could have shown us that instead of told us that? Show, not tell, show, not tell, show, not tell. Is like harped in filmmaking. And for this movie to be like 90% of the like real important information you get is from the narrator is insane to me, and is my biggest complaint about this movie. Also, Maria and Pedro running from Manuel. It's like, I feel like maybe I missed the narrator part where he like dove into that a little bit more, but to me it was like very unclear that Manuel was following them because they have like some pearls, right? I think it's like they had pearls. I knew they were trying to get to their grandma, but I think like Manuel was chasing after them because he wanted their pearls or something, and I'm like, I feel like that was not fleshed out enough. And then also Dave was trying to get to like his uncle for something, and I don't know. It's kind of sloppy in that regard. And then the kids go through a lot, dude. The kids go through so much. Maria and Pedro, both their parents are dead, so there's two parent deaths. And it's just like they go through a lot. Like, Dave crashes on the beach. Maria and Pedro are running from Manuel. They meet up, then there's a storm, then they deal with like this boat they find that almost goes away. Maria gets injured, some old dude ends up like helping them. They head for civilization, and some other dude tries to convince them to stay for like 4 weeks. They're like, no, we're gonna try our hand. Then they deal with the desert, which is really brutal, and then they're in a boat in the water for like freaking ever, and then they follow a turtle to shore. They almost get screwed by a bull. And then they finally make it to Maria and Pedro's grandmother, and the movie's over. Or no, I'm sorry. A helicopter finds them, and then they make it. So they get rescued. But it's just ridiculous. It's like so much happens to them without like any like real like super interesting like character development or plot. It's just like another like circumstantial movie, and that's fine, but the narration telling us literally everything was so obnoxious. I didn't want to, like, it was really annoying. The kids were good though. I liked the kids. They were pretty decent. Favorite part, when they trick Manuel by leaving their clothes like they drowned or something. That was really great. I thought that was clever. Good for them. Also, Chico, what a good boy, listening and selling it fully. Well, least favorite part, the narration. Drove me crazy. Recommend? No? I mean, it's fine. If you've seen one average Wonderful World of Disney television release, you've seen them all, honestly. So, like, you could skip it and you would not miss out on anything. Watch it again? Probably not. This was not, like, some hidden gem for me. It was fine. Specific moments, the inconsistent leg injury. So, Dave gets stung by a scorpion on his left leg, and then there's a shot where he's favoring his right leg with the pants hiked up, and then it goes back to his left leg, and then it goes to his right leg, and then it's back to his left leg. So they either flip the shots, or they just forgot and were stupid. Need a script supervisor. Yeah, and then I don't really have any other specific moments, honestly. I think that's it. Like, it's that overall, it is average, like middle of the road average, which makes my final rating 5. I don't know. 5 pearls? They have nothing to do with the movie. Out of 10, our total movie count is. Our parent death toll is. Cry count is still the same. If you want to keep up with the movie I'm watching when, follow me on all socials. You'll find out what movie I'm watching when. Join Patreon. I got a tier starting at just $1. We get every video a week early, coupon code for merch, and access to exclusive merch. Tiers above that, you get daily trivia and all that good stuff. Go join Patreon. Buy merch. Merch is great. Merch is grand. This is probably my favorite of this. This is a crew neck sweater. No hood or anything, but it's a sweater. It's so comfy. And then I think it just looks so good on this crew neck. So this is probably, the crew neck with this design is probably my favorite. So go buy it. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe, but I'm not in charge of your life. You are, so do you, and don't be Manuel about it, I guess. Done. Love that for me.